বাংলাদেশের চলমান রাজনৈতিক পরিস্থিতিতে উদ্বেগ প্রকাশ করেছেন ব্রিটিশ অভিনেতা ও ইউরোপ ভিত্তিক হিউম্যান রাইটস অর্গানাইজেশন ইন্টারন্যাশনাল হিউম্যান রাইটস কমিশন IHRC'র অ্যাম্বাসেডর ভিনসেন্ট লিয়েন। সম্প্রতি এবি নিউজের কাছে একান্ত এক সাক্ষাৎকারে তিনি তার এই উদ্বেগের কথা জানান। মিস্টার লিয়েন বলেন, বাংলাদেশে ব্যবসায়ীদের নানাভাবে মিথ্যা মামলা দিয়ে হয়রানি করা হচ্ছে। My question is very simple. Why you think Bangladesh is going to be a failure state?
Well, I think right now it's like a recipe for disaster. I mean, as I mentioned, all the things, right? Let's see, inconsistency of like basic internet for students. That's just one small thing, right? The upheaval of the government, it's kind of turned upside down. You have these kind of just random, maybe it's not random, arrests of teachers, of professors, of scholars, of people who are legitimate business owners, businessmen, people in high positions, government officials, good ones, you know, being arrested for no reason. And then you have these kind of trumped up charges of murder that might have happened or might not have happened, arresting hundreds and hundreds of people for murdering one person, which of course is crazy. And then they're being detained, they're being arrested with no reasonable charges. People who might have the money to defend themselves and pay lawyers are still being left in jail for an undetermined amount of time. So you have all these things. So it's kind of a recipe for disaster. And if these things are not, if they're not taken care of quickly, and you don't have due process, if you don't have a government in place that is balanced and democratic, then you're going to end up with a country that's like what happened in Libya or many other countries, right? So
প্রকৃতপক্ষে কোন কোন ক্ষেত্রে তার উদ্বেগ রয়েছে এমন প্রশ্ন করেছিলাম।
Mine is always, just because of what I do, mine is always, it's always the innocent youth, the children that are affected the most. And they don't make the decisions. They are there to learn and be educated. But you also now have a system in place that they can't even get that. They can't even go to school, you know. The next generation of university students who are going to take over and run the country at some point. They haven't been in university, as far as I know, for 5 months. So, this is insane. They didn't do anything to deserve that, so I'm not sure what the answer is, but it needs to be addressed quickly.
বর্তমান অন্তর্বর্তীকালীন সরকারের প্রধান উপদেষ্টা নোবেলজয়ী ডক্টর ইউনূসের প্রতি কী ধরনের বার্তা দিতে চান সেই বিষয়ে বিস্তারিত বলেন তিনি। Do you have any advice to the government of Dr. Yunus?
I could say a few colorful expressions, but I think human rights need to be addressed. Human rights are being, there's so many human rights violations that are happening in Bangladesh now, and they need to be addressed. It's just, it's completely unfair, and it's completely just out of line. How the citizens are being treated. So I need to figure this out. The sooner the better, so that things can get back to a place where the country can move forward democratically.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.